First off, I need to apologize for not having a Mundelein Minute recap video out for the last village board meeting on May 13. My schedule didn't allow for the prompt filming of the video, and once it was recorded, the video was out of focus and had audio errors, and I just didn't have time to refilm it. My apologies for that, I'm sorry. Let's start with a recap of the June 10th meeting. With 1 minute on the clock, let's get started. We're going to look at finances first. The board paid $11,349.24 to AT&T and AT&T Mobility, approved a purchase order to AT&T for $34,700, and paid moving expenses related to the Josephson case totaling $41,000. Paid the remaining bills in the amount of $2,178,177.78. Recognized Mary Yoho for her years of service to the Old Number 1 Fire Truck Preservation Committee. The board voted to appoint trustees Lambert and Russell to the Railroad Trestle Welcome Sign Steering Committee, appointed myself and trustee Meyer to the Architectural Standards Guidelines Steering Committee, approved use of the Village Hall Plaza for the Summer Shakespeare Shorts, and authorized a listing agreement for village-owned property. The board then held an annexation hearing for property located at 26754 and 26950 North Midlothian Road. Back to the board meeting, and the board approved a re-subdivision plat for Big Door. They denied a variation for special use permit regarding a fence and mural, approved a special use permit for solar collector panels, adopted a second redevelopment agreement for Carriage Crossing Senior Living, approved the annexation as previously mentioned, and approved the final plat of Sorby Consolidation at 710 Norton. The board accepted the annual report regarding the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, voted to approve 2 new stop signs near the new Goodwin Park, approved an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Long Grove regarding the building department, and removed business registration fees for some trades. On the omnibus vote list, the board made a payment of $146,238.01 to District 75 from TIF funds and a pass-through grant for security. They paid $35,936.12 to Irma for April deductibles, $95,000 to Dom Enterprises for fiscal year 2020 sludge hauling, $273,710.97 to Mundelein Downtown Properties, $72,972 to Axon Enterprises for body cam contracts, and approved a purchase order for fuel in the amount of $250,000 and approved a payment for that fuel for $14,472. My name is Eric Schwenk, and that's your Mundelein Minute, the slightly longer than a 1 minute recap of the Mundelein Village Board Meeting on June 10, 2019. Instead of going into a full meeting recap, I'll go through a few items and provide a bit more detail, a little bit more information. First up is the denial of a variation in a special use permit for a fence and mural proposed at 1220 to 1260 North Lake Street. The property owner petitioned to be allowed to keep the fence that was not in compliance with the current ordinances. He wanted to keep this fence to be used as a place to paint a mural. The board voted to deny these requests. The owner is still allowed to request a variance for a future mural on other surfaces like the wall. The board also considered a special use permit for solar collectors on a home located at 1317 Huntington Drive. The permit allows for the owner to install solar panels on the front-facing roof, which is not granted by the ordinance. The addition of the front-facing panels will offset energy usage by an additional 30%, totaling 90% for the home. If you live near the new Goodwin Park, keep your eyes out for kids, of course, going to and from the park, but also for 2 new stop signs. The police department monitored traffic and current community conditions before recommending the change of 2 yield signs to 2 new stop signs. The board entered into an agreement with the Village of Long Grove for building plan review and inspection services. The quick version of this is that Long Grove will pay Mundelein for building department work, including plan review and building inspections. The Village of Mundelein will hire a new inspector who will be able to split his time between this municipality and Mundelein. This will be at a reduced rate to our taxpayers, a win-win for Mundelein and for Long Grove residents. That's your recap for the Mundelein Village Board Meeting on June 10, 2019. I'm Eric Schwenk. Thanks for watching.